he passes off his like 500 gold off to you in the sack as well. Actually, he ends up passing you another bag. He ends up passing you over too.
Okay.
And that's kind of what he does.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Oh, we might have just missed a decent amount of everything.
Uh-oh.
Something happened to the stream for a moment there. Huh. Anywho. He, hopefully didn't miss too much, but he takes you out.
Mm-hmm.
And Althea now returns to the room with everybody.
Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
He kind of actually, as he starts actually returning you, he also looks you in the eyes and also goes, "Thank you. I appreciate it." And then he returns with you into the room with everybody. So yeah, everyone's back together in the room. What do you do?
I go back to sitting down and just sit with my hands on my, or with my face on my hands.
I'm ready to go on another adventure. After we take a rest. Because we still haven't made one.
Yeah. So, I mean, he kind of looks at each of you, kind of gives you the, you got that.
Why?
He kind of just looks at each of you individually in the eyes. Then, thank you for your time, your effort, for what you've done. I appreciate it. And I would gladly consider each of you ambassadors of my city.
That's very kind of you.
Indeed.
It's what happens when you save people. Gratitude for gratitude. So thank you. Now,
No problem.
I don't know if what y'all plan is from now. What y'all plan on doing? What we plan on
Oh, we gotta
doing?
tell Flint that we defeated a Jangles.
Even though we weren't supposed to.
To be fair,
Don't go out of the city. And we're just like, okay.
I'm along the same lines of Bobby. Y'all killed Jangles. He came to
What?
you.
Who left and came back?
You didn't go to him. He came to you. That's his fault.
Was it me?
Oh jeez.
No, I don't think so.
That was really weird.
It was Jeremiah.
Yeah, that. To be fair, that's his fault. You know, I don't think Flint's gonna have any issue with that. So y'all are looking to return back to Oriel?
Back to Oriel? Yeah.
Yes. I have to check on my big bird.
I can arrange that. I'm sure by the time y'all make it back up to the surface, I'll have someone waiting.
Wait a second, do we have Greg back?
Greg didn't go with you into the place. Neither did Hickory or Tink.
We
He
need to
left
get
us.
Greg back.
He will say that they were.
Oh, we have to finish Greg's little thing.
Yeah, he
Yeah. We should help Greg.
Yeah, he
Use the stone, check where he is.
Well, I did.
Yeah, use your, like, cell phone. AKA Stone.
My what?
Well,
You're
he
stoned.
went.
Stone. I'm still a stone. It's
He-
useful.
The
Also,
Cell
Jesus, I don't have
Stone.
a half.
He went with you guys. He just didn't go into the castle. He didn't even go into the center. He didn't even go through the leaders' rooms
Okay, gotcha.
because he wouldn't have
Zoid-
been allowed to technically,
Zoidberg is still under
even
my
with
hat.
Jem.
Yes, Zoidberg is still under your hat.
I lifted up. Hey, little buddy.
Wah. It's a little shaken up.
I would be too. It's okay.
That was just a huge battle, and he just slept all through it.
Yup.
It's best to stay that way. Puts hat back on. It's best to stay that way.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go and talk to Greg.
Yeah, I guess we're going to Greg.
I guess we're going to Greg.
He's kind of
Oh
leaning
my.
up against one of the houses in the general district. It does take you some time to get back there.
So, now that this is kind of wrapped up, how about you? Do you need any help with Master Thief stuff now?
Sadly, from what I saw, I don't think he's gonna be here.
Hmm.
But something that I did find out is that he has a wonderful couple of hideouts across the 3 continents here. I wouldn't mind going to 1 or 2 of them and fucking some shit up, to say the least.
Oh, we can do that. He is
You-
a thief, after all.
Under the mask, you see like what would be a grin form. Like this big sly grin.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh no.
And he's just like
What have you done?
he
Quick.
actually like looks at you and just I wouldn't mind sharing the treasure if y'all help me. Y'all paid me to help you. I would like to keep most of the treasure if I could. But
I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean,
I
don't
can't
really-
I can't use everything.
I mean, as long as it's not like deliberately shiny at me. I mean, I don't really need all that much money, so. But if it's like a really cool looking rock, then
The Cell Stone.
I think you would find this very interesting, especially you, Elf Girl. Apparently, one of those hideouts are in Half-Light Forest.
Wait, why does Half-Life 4 sound like Half-Life 4? Oh no!
Shut up.
they skip.
I just metagamed super hard!
yeah, he's. I'm thinking that's where I want to go next. We could stop by Oriole first if you'd like, but that's definitely where I want to go.
Wait,
Yeah,
hang
I
on.
mean,
Hang on.
I'll-
I'm
You
gonna
need to
step.
stop at Oriole first.
I'm gonna step out of my character quick and ask Chris something.
Yeah.
Can I use a frying pan as a weapon?
Are you fucking?
It would be
with my
it would be used as an it would be an improvised weapon for if it's regular it'd just be 1d4. If it was a hot frying pan it'd be 1d4 regular,
Why do you-
1d4 fire. Otherwise it would also be improvised weapon. You would not have proficiency with it. It would be based off of your strength. You just roll your regular d20. You're welcome.
I am getting a frying pan.
Oh my god.
For
why?
1d4 damage plus
Is
4.
it gonna be a cast iron then?
Yes!
The nice heavy one.
I will beat somebody with it.
Okay. So yeah. Anywho.
Guys, I have a really weird sensation to get a frying pan.
I would like.
I mean,
to
probably to kick all those eggs you got.
Go to Oriole
Oh yeah, I
City.
still have the eggs too. I just carried a
Go to
bunch of
Oriole
eggs.
City.
I mean, when do these eggs go bad? I still have some too.
I'm pretty sure
do
I
you
do
look
too.
at them?
And we look at them.
They
I
do
have
not smell
5
good at
still.
all. They are bad. They
I'm
are
gonna
bad.
throw one at an enemy.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna just set all the eggs down on the ground.
You just. Oh,
I'm gonna do that too.
oh no! You guys,
There's
okay?
five
What are you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
keeping the
just
eggs so I
gonna-
can throw some at
I'm
the
just
enemy.
gonna take them out of my satchel and kind of like put them on the ground and like wipe my hands off.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not. I'm gonna really set them on the ground. I'm gonna find a place to like toss them away. I don't know if do they have local trash cans.
They do. I mean, they're also eggs as well. So I mean, you do what you got to do. It's a city, so they have like actual garbage and everything, guys. They got to keep it clean.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, that's how I want to place it.
Okay.
I'll put them in the garbage then.
Okay.
'Cause-
We get fined for littering.
Nah, if we were
Damn it, y'all! I just did something good for y'all, and you litter in my city. That's it. You're fucking vanished.
Wing did it, not me.
If
I
we
run
were,
away.
If we were in the tunnel, it would have been fine.
Possibly. So yeah, what are you guys doing at this point?
With the eggs or with,
Just in general.
Mine away. That's for sure.
Can we take a rest? Because we never took one.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, you haven't taken one since the battle. Well,
We could go back to the house.
I am very in pain right now.
yeah, you can. We'll say you go back to the
And
ambassadors' housings
that's
and
even
are able to take your rest. It doesn't cost you anything. We'll kind of get through that because there's nothing much there unless you guys wanted to address something specifically during your long rest.
no. I enjoy these moments to shuffle my stuff.
Oh, what circle of druid did you choose?
Hmm?
What circle of druid did you choose at level 3?
We do that. Where would that be?
I think I told you it, and I think you might have not chosen it, and we said we'd do it in the
I think
future.
we might have glossed over it. Yeah.
Well, we'll take care of that when time comes. So,
You
Damn it.
silly goose.
anywho,
Damn it.
so yeah,
Wing is looking a little bit peeved.
oh,
I wanna take a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in.
so is there anything anyone wants to do during your long rest, or is it just I'm sleeping?
Well,
Nap time is best time.
meditation
Of course.
and like just me. I need to shuffle.
I will want to let you know you don't need to meditate to shuffle your spells.
Yes, I do. I have to meditate at least 2 minutes for every spell that changed.
Ah, okay, never mind. My brain was thinking of something else. Sorry. So yeah, anything else for anybody?
Not really, but this is to you, Chris.
Okay. I mean,
The-
I did look at what you sent me.
Oh, what which one?
I just looked at the messages in general.
Oh,
Ah,
well, yeah, the page 2 and page 3, those two kind of give a lot of backstory about what's happening right now, so you might want.
I will read that when I'm not streaming.
Well, you don't have to read it out loud. You could just, I don't know.
Well, yeah, they'll be able to see it. I don't want to reveal it to streaming because that's important.
Oh, I suppose you could hide it.
Good. Either way, yeah. So yeah, is there anything else specific that you're doing or?
okay.
I mean,
That's
nothing I can really talk about. No,
Okay. Simple enough.
think of.
fine with this.
In that case, everyone gets their good night's rest. Nothing crazy happens, and
What is this?
And our strength goes back to normal.
yes, it does. I need to return that for everybody else as well. go ahead and do that for.
That
Oh.
was my initial strength. Shit, it's been so long I don't even know.
Well, I know mine is maximum.
I know mine is +1 and an even. So that kind of answers that. Mostly because I have almost max wisdom. All my points were in that.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I got
Wow.
Hickory proper.
Rolling. Why are you rolling?
Well, long
Hit dice.
long rest gets you to
Long rest is
full.
full.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. This is
Yeah, you
long.
noob. I like how you got a 0 on one of your hit
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, because I have a +1.
You have,
Plus
yeah.
-1.
So was that what strength was I Chris? Fuck.
You didn't increase your strength at all, right? I can actually look at your bio under D&D Beyond then, because that'll give me. I'm pretty sure you were probably at 11. I know you.
I only got hit once.
Let me see.
11
Hold
would
on.
make sense if I got hit twice.
Let me go look.
But I don't know.
Remember,
Well,
everyone.
mine's at 12.
You had 2 taken off, but this is easy because you never upped your strength. So I can look back at your base strength and see what's going on here. Your base strength was 11.
Okay, well,
Oh.
good enough. If it wasn't 11, then I'd be raised. Hey, what's that dexterity, Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby. Bobby, what's your dex? What's your
Anywho,
dex?
18.
so yeah, what are you guys doing at this point? You guys wake up. It's a brand new day.
Insult my dex, you get a big surprise. I'm gonna buy a frying pan.
That's a single frying pan. You're gonna cast iron, you said?
Yes.
The
Okay.
strongest frying pan.
That's like
Last time you used this at Nat 1, Shadows.
20. That's just 20 silver pieces.
I have just enough. All right.
Just because you said strongest and cast iron. Now you have a 1d4 cast iron pan plus your strength. No proficiency to hit. Okay.
Hang on.
You better be able to cook with that too.
He could.
Hang on.
He could smack an
That's
eyeball off of somebody and then put it back
Um,
into the pan.
My damage is 1d4, correct?
1d4 bludgeoning.
1d4 strength. Blood. I forgot how to spell bludgeoning.
BLUDGEONING.
Restart it.
I got you. I'll just do it. I'll just do it for you. I got you.
O-N-G.
Okay, what is everybody doing? I will take care of this for you, Jake.
I am eating.
Do you like my name?
There
You
is.
like the name I gave it?
Oh my fucking god! I hate you. Okay.
Everyone's gonna get a big surprise.
Simply enough, the actual food itself is actually rather nice. You get this wonderful, a soft-centered French toast with it does have egg in it because I don't know if you don't eat egg though, so I mean that's for anybody else.
We would eat.
Did someone say egg?
Oh, you would eat egg?
We would, because eggs are not all of them fertilized.
Okay. Alongside just some crisp hash browns. And the steam, it's just there's a salt, like a strong salt coming off of the hash browns, but a sweetness of aroma just floating off of the French toast. The actual syrup for the toast is pooling kind of in the center a little bit, while also dripping off the side slightly. Just a nice little stack of 3. And then, of course, you have some orange juice.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Wing on the outside still looks pretty fine, but his tail is flicking, and he looks deep in concentration about something.
Anxious flicking?
You can roll insight.
Yeah, you can roll insight and.
I'm a roll insight. Huh.
Oh,
Wow.
You have less
Okay,
I
so-
like how my
Oh,
nat
yeah,
one
I
is a
look-
7.
Oh.
So, to Althea, I just look, like normal. I look decently happy. Bobby, I mean,
Something's off.
I look fine, but there's something a little bit weird.
He seems weird today.
And Jem doesn't do anything.
I'm just shaking.
Jim doesn't give a fuck.
Shaking,
Oh, he's not
shaking
look-
is in
Wing
like
isn't looking
shaking
at
your
you.
head, or shaking as in just.
My body is just shaking. Like my leg is bumping up and down constantly, and I'm just like
Are you
He's a
happy?
fidgeter.
I'm fidgeting and shaking.
Shaking. Yeah, a quake on.
Quaker Oats.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
So what's going on?
Good question.
With me?
Just in general, what are you guys doing?
Oh.
You know.
We are planning on heading back to Oriole City. Jem, are you coming with?
Sure. I'd like to say goodbye to everybody if I'm leaving.
No, we all leave.
That's fine.
And I'd like to raid the store of everything they have before I go.
What?
They just
Explain yourself.
there was just a huge war.
There's nothing.
There's like barely anything left. You also still have a decent number of potions
I
still
know.
with you.
I
A
know.
lot of the people, they've stopped focusing on the potion making and more focusing on, oh, let's tend to everyone's wounds, and then start making potions again.
Let's fix the city.
Yeah.
Let's
There are a
fix the
decent number of
city
Dwyer
with
Guard
what?
working on a lot
Potions.
of the buildings right now.
You use healing potion on destroyed building. Nat 20. It rebuilds itself.
It's like Monster House, but it's nice.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that was a good movie.
So what are you
It
doing? So I know you said you wanted to
It
say
was.
goodbye to people.
It
who
was
know
when
you.
we were
Like
younger.
Hark, maybe even Tivers. I just walk. I don't need to do it with them. I just go off on my own.
He's
Kind of what
leaving
you would
us?
expect. I mean,
No,
who are
say
you?
Goodbye.
Specifically, who do you go to? Do you go to everyone individually, or
All the leaders.
um, as you do go through, you get a decent number of heartfelt goodbyes. Tark, the necromancer, tries to seduce you into staying. Kind of the typical what she normally would, which would be to kind of make you into her plaything, of course, being a necromancer, of course. A paladin wouldn't be so bad as as one of my undead, but you go do you. Please come back though. We can always have some fun.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hark
Kinky.
is
Damn.
Hark kind of he gives you a salute. He stands tall. You've been a great soldier. I appreciate your time here. I expect you'll do well out there.
Yeah. Hope I don't die.
2
Part of me
sessions
hopes.
later.
Part of me hopes you do. Part of me hopes you don't. The only reason I hope you do is because I know the day that you die, soldier, you'll become that of legend. Salute.
I salute back. Super
Man,
happy
he
I
sounds
said
just
that.
like Roland. Metagaming.
um,
Damn.
You gotta stop metagaming, guys.
off
Come on.
of
Shut up, Jake. You do it the most.
off of
That's the point.
off of the others, you have you don't get too much.
Yeah, I didn't really hang out with Zareth.
Yeah, Zareth you didn't really hang out with. I mean, Zareth himself, he knows you well enough. He's like, we'll see ya. I mean, don't be gone for too long. Obviously you want to give me some time so I can do work, but I'll be happy to see you when you come back. And then he goes back into his books. Like, you can tell he means it. He's not good with people. You know this is Zareth already. Saz is I don't even know if you go to visit him.
I don't.
you just, yeah, you just kind of like, so are you gonna buy something or? That's it. like that's all you get out of
I
him.
just walk out.
Damn.
Griff.
Sauces is my favorite.
Griff is kind of just like, cause I mean you didn't really do too much with Griff. He shakes your hand, thanks you for being there and everything. He's real chill, just like, you did good out there. I appreciate your time here. Thanks. I'm gonna go do warlock things now. Walks away.
That's the most straightforward character.
Then of
ever.
course, Rarn, kind of just sitting there, smoking her pipe as always. Come back when you need to.
All right.
We'll be here.
I know.
Doesn't salute. Kicks her feet up on the table.
Bye.
Waves.
Yep.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh man.
I don't even know who you are.
and then Tibbers, he kind of like, he's a small little penguin, but he hugs your knee as much like he hugs you.
I'm sorry, Tibbers,
Ow.
but I feel like I need
My
to
cat's trying to eat me.
It's fine.
What?
We'll see.
It's Tibbers talking.
won't-
Don't
it
listen.
Okay.
It won't be long before we see you again. Plus,
She's trying.
it's hard for me not to hear about you.
She's trying to eat me, because I'm not petting her.
I wish you the best.
go. Same to you, Tibbers. Same to you.
So yeah, and I guess you return back to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. The four of you are now back together, along with Greg. Hickory is actually going with you, and he does kind of say that he'll be going back to the swamp once you return to the surface, and that Tink will be staying here for a little while still before she starts going back and roaming around again.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
So, before we go, I'm just gonna say goodbye to Tink because she's nice.
She looks at you, and now that you're finally able to like relax and look at Tink for the first time, she's younger than every one of you. She's probably still a kid, to be the least. Maybe 12 at oldest.
Wing, where I come from, that's illegal.
Wow.
What is? Saying goodbye?
She looks up at you. She goes, "You're not so bad." Puts out a hand.
Wait, what was that you cut out for
That's
me?
it. "You're not so bad." She puts out a hand.
Ah, take it.
She shakes.
Plot twist, it's an attack.
she looks at you. She looks at you, Bobby. God, you have really big muscles and all everywhere, but you know what? For having such big muscles, your brain is really small. Vicious mockery.
Joke's on you, my intelligence is 19.
Vicious mockery.
God, that's probably the worst she's gonna, or the best she's gonna get with her insults. Let's be real.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
I failed.
She smiles. That's about as far as that goes.
I just walk away with my head hung.
So yeah, you guys are gonna return back to the surface then?
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Wonderful. So, I will tell you. How are you going to go back up the caves?
What is the safest way possible?
Roll. You can either roll. Yeah, basically, tell me how you guys are going to do it, because that'll make me figure out how you're going to roll. Based on what you said, Wayne, you would have to roll insight.
Or I could just follow Jem. He knows most of the way, doesn't he? You know safe ways, don't you, Jem?
Sure,
Wink,
I'll look
wink,
for the
nudge,
safest
nudge.
path.
History, if you're going to do that.
Yep.
It's
Please
been a
don't
while
fail.
since you've gone all the way back to the
Oh, I
surface.
know the safest
Holy
path.
shit!
God.
Alright, let's follow
We
him.
will not run into a single enemy this way.
Oh my god.
We don't
You
go through the cave. We can just take this fucking portal to the top of it.
No, I was told portals are
We will just
bad.
levitate to the surface, Chris. I'm just letting you know.
okay. Yeah, you take them the exact same way that you were going and the way that you found them, and then you take them up through where they came from. It takes you about a good day to get back to the top, and waiting actually outside, once you get there, is, I apologize, actually exiting it, there's actually a wagon there. There's a, kind of at the front of it, there's oxen, and then kind of manning it with a tarp over their head because it is not pouring, but it is raining outside, is a brown vested and pants tiefling with red skin and black wavy hair just long enough to reach her shoulders. Her horns are like, think of it like a ram's horns where they curl back a little bit and move, and then curl like back forward again. And she's just sitting there under the tarp as it's just raining, and she looks over to you guys and waves you over.
We go over.
We go over.
We go over.
We go over.
Alright, so are you guys gonna get in the? Are
Yes,
you guys the
we get in.
Yeah.
ones for?
I just
okay.
start climbing it.
Okay.
Wait,
She-
do I have
she's
to-
like-
do I
she-
have to go through the rain to get down?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not moving. I'm staying in the cave.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bobby, carry him.
Wait, what? No, I'm not going out.
Damn it!
I help.
Fuck, I'm coming.
Alright, I got him.
Okay.
No.
I mean, wait, you could roll like how if you want to try and get away from it.
What do I
Yeah,
roll?
please
How
do
are you gonna try and do it? If you're gonna try and slink away
Just
or
wiggle my way out.
okay, roll yourself a good acrobatics, son.
Acrobatics.
If he gets
Yeah.
lower than me, I swear.
Damn.
Oh man,
I got him. I'm carrying him.
you wiggle away for a moment, and Bobby doesn't quite get you, but then Bobby does the two arms out and then try to just bear hug you to grab you and misses entirely. Then Jem, just as you dodge out of the way of Bobby, sees your arm is just stretched out, just grabs your arm and pulls you in to start dragging you. Do you guys just
Okay.
drag him into the rain, or do you cover him, or what?
No,
I'll give him my
carry
hat.
him, and then I make sure he's covered.
Okay.
No, I know he's always covered. He's wearing a fucking cowl.
I know, but I make sure he's if there's any of them that I expose, I cover him with.
There you go.
I'm struggling the whole way.
I mean, he gets you in. He throws into the lag. She looks at you, just like she actually looks at you, Althea. What's that all about?
I don't question it anymore.
Just shrugs.
All of us, get him here.
And I just throw him in the
Get the kitty cat.
Yeah, you're all sitting in the back. There's enough room for each of you to kind of stretch out a little bit while sitting down. And she,
I'm sitting directly in the middle, as to be in a spot that is far away from all sides of the rain.
We're just watching Wing, just eyeing him down, making sure he just doesn't jump out and go in the rain.
oh my God.
His tail is flicking even more now.
Just intense focus on Wing.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do on the ride back? Because she's taking... Well, Hickory's also in... Well, let's see if it would even be good for Hickory to even try. Yeah, Hickory will stay with you, he says, until you guys reach Talamir. Because you'll go from Talamir to Oriel, and then he'll drop off at Talamir and say his goodbyes until you guys see him again. So is there anything you guys want to do specifically? Anybody you want to talk to? You have Greg, Hickory with you, and then of course there's also the tiefling lady if you feel inclined to talk to her.
I want to play tic-tac-toe.
Anybody else? Okay.
Wait, what was it? My bad.
I was saying that you guys are in the wagon and
Alright, guys, who wants to play?
Hickory well, Bobby's gonna be playing tic-tac-toe. Hickory, what you guys are gonna be going from Gar to Talamir, which is southwest. You'll get to Talamir. Hickory is gonna stay the night there, wait for it to stop raining, then trek back to the swamp where you met him, which is basically where, Jangles, when he first, where Jangles' hideout was, essentially. And then you guys will be heading towards Oriel straight from Talamir. I'm saying that if you guys want to talk to him or Greg, or if you want to talk to the Tiefling lady for some reason, you may talk to any of them. Or, of course, Red.
No one wins.
Oh my god, they doing something.
So yeah, is there anything?
Yeah, I'll lose.
Wait, what's going on?
They're drawing.
We were actually playing
Oh my
tic-tac-toe.
God. So I assume that's it. I assume that's all you're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Hickory kind of looks at each of you. Well, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate it. Kind of shrugs. It's like,
bye, Hickory.
goodbye, Jam.
Hey, Hickory. I
Yeah.
have a question.
What's up?
If I was to go to the mountains to look for things, would you join us? Me?
I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to the mountains and all, but it's not really my native land, to be fair.
Yeah, just kind of wondering.
Roll insight, or either no, you can either roll insight or history.
Oh, well, seeing as I have a +1 on insight, doesn't help.
Still got a 12.
Damn.
I mean, you all hear him say it. Arts,
So does that mean we all insight?
if you want to, or history. He's telling the truth, but that's a little weird for Goliaths. They're kind of native to the mountains and all.
Well, I'm no smart noodle.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge.
Yeah, and same exact, pretty much same exact things.
I read this in a book somewhere.
From what you've been able to pick up from your time here, Goliaths are supposed to be from the mountains. Like, all of them. So it's a little weird that he's saying that he's not native to them to begin with. I mean, the only time you can really think of a Goliath not being on the mountain is if they're outcast or for some other weird reason. Which, it's Hickory.
God, I'm dying.
So yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going. This body of would do decently well up there after all. I'll see you in the swamp, I suppose. Otherwise,
Yeah.
thank you for your help. I appreciate it. We
Yeah,
almost
it's been fun.
It has. It's been incredulous. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I remember the first time we met. The stalactites and stalagmites.
I never want to meet in that situation again.
Yeah, it's a kind of weird situation.
I
It's still fun though.
appreciated meeting y'all.
Yeah. It
Thank you.
was a fun experience.
He was. And if y'all ever need help again, I'll be here.
Okay.
And he kind of jumps off the wagon and starts heading off into Talamir as you guys continue riding on.
Who wants to play
Wings.
more tic-tac-toe?
I'm staring
Wings,
at Wing.
shoulders visibly slump.
I'm staring at Wing. Ever since you mentioned
I'm starting
mountains.
another game of tic-tac-toe.
Wait. Should I roll insight to see if I notice him staring at me? I mean, it's a small location.
I feel like you would have noticed, to be fair.
Okay.
I'm not hiding it.
I look at Jim. Why are you staring at me?
Are you playing yourself?
What do you need to do
Yes.
in the mountains, Wing?
I won.
I have to see some things. I have to find
I also
answers
lost.
to things. Why?
No reason.
Do you want to go to the mountains?
Nope. I'm good.
Will you join me if I go to the mountains?
Sure.
Oh. How about you, Bobby? Would you join me?
You're gonna get yourself hurt?
I mean, I don't want to. Kind of a odd question.
I mean, there is a weapon waiting for me back at Oriel.
Well, yeah, but we're not going now. I'm not saying let's go right now. I'm just saying if I do.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, how about you, Althea? Would you join me going to the mountains?
Sure.
And you, Greg?
Well, I mean, and I'll have to go up north at some point. I know some of the hideouts are up there, so I don't see why not.
Wing's tail stops flicking, and he looks visibly happier.
There you go. So, is there anything else anyone's looking to do?
No.
Fantastic.
No.
In that
Wait,
case,
hang on. Is there anything outside?
You're going along the same path that you had already traveled. You're going from Gar to Talamir. Well, you went to Talamir, now you're heading back to Oriel City directly, which means you're passing by that hill that you went into. You eventually do pass by Scolopendra, and you start getting past Half-Light Forest and then again, all this is off in the distance, and then eventually you start seeing Oriel. So I mean, unless there's something you're specifically wanting to do.
I just wanted to throw an egg at an enemy, just to piss him off. But never mind.
You'll get your time at some point, I'm sure. But you make it back to Oriel, the tiefling girl, and obviously at this point it's been a good day and a half, days or so ride, to get through. The wagon held up pretty well. Nothing of importance really happened. Yeah. She drops you off, and that's about that.
I give her 5 pieces of gold.
She kind of looks at it. She looks up at you. I appreciate it. I get paid pretty well doing this. I hope you understand.
Yeah, well, it's a tip.
She smirks.
Does Wing know anything about tips?
She gets close to you and she kind of like puts her finger under your chin. You can ride with me anytime, Tabaxi boy. Takes the gold.
Oh my god.
Gets back to the wagon. Rides off.
Oh my god. Subconscious flirting.
That's
That's a gold digger.
He's a cougar. That's why she went after Wing.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
I'm a kind
He's
of
a snow leopard.
It's a figure of speech.
So yeah,
Wait,
you
how
guys
old
are.
you again?
Oh.
Also, Wing's tail is now fully straight.
Oh damn.
Put that thing back where it came from, so help me.
What, my tail?
What have I done? Why have I made tieflings this way? Actually, I'm not wrong. All tieflings are this way.
She was kind of nice, wasn't she?
She was a gold digger.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone's gold.
Hey,
Some
don't
people
be
just
mean.
skip on it.
She pushed away the money at first.
Yes, I know.
Done.
I don't know
So-
if I was like, Do you know anything about tips? And then Chris just immediately goes into
Tieflings are a little very attractive, very flirty, pretty sexual. Let's be real. That's kind of what they do. So yeah, you guys you're in Oriole. You're back in the city, back where you started.
I would like to go home and see my baby.
I want to get my weapon.
I want to see Orlok too.
Ooh, I need to go get my armor too.
Oh,
so
goodness.
we really need to stop and go get my baby.
We're gonna ruin Chris's night. Everyone to Oilog.
Everyone goes their separate ways.
It's a
Get a weapon. You
We've
get
done
a
that.
weapon.
We've done that multiple times in Oriole City.
No, I'm getting my armor for Abraham.
Okay, so you all go to Oilog. Okay,
Did we get Abraham first?
if you want to.
I do, because my armor for Abraham.
Okay. You go back to the house. Everything's as you left it, and you can kind of see towards the top, kind of on that like third floor. Actually, Jem, you've never seen this.
No, I've never seen that.
So you're walking into the the middle district where you've been before, and you go off towards the actual northern part of it, and there are just rows of houses, kind of regular, normal looking, a few of them here and there. Towards the end of it all, there's all these there's these different stone houses, woodworked houses, so on and so forth. You reach this house that the group kind of starts going into and looking, well, at least looking up at. And it's kind of towards the end of one of the rows. This house has this... from surface level, it looks like your average house. You got your plain roof. It would be... Part of it is flat top. So, the right half has a flat top roof. Not those, full arch going on.
Yeah.
Very basic, rectangular kind of shape of it. On the left-hand side, it arches up a little bit into a second floor again. Think of it just like a regular, basic second floor, another, what would you assume would have been a flat top roof, if it were not for the fact there's essentially a birdhouse at the third floor of that. Inside of that birdhouse, you see a griffin's head poke out.
Okay.
And it launches straight down and lands in front of all of you. Well, more off to the side, because this street isn't super huge, and it just dive bombs, essentially.
Abraham!
Hi, Jem. This is Abraham. He's our pet griffin. Technically not pet. He's our companion.
Abraham just... And this is a griffin. This is bigger than you. This is easily double, if not 3 or 4 times your size. Height-wise, about 10 feet.
Okay.
Width-wise, you're looking at about another maybe 6 or 7. Body-wise, and then
How do you
length.
like my griffin?
Dude, it looks down at you, just its head goes down to eye level with you, and is staring you dead in the eyes.
Hi, Abraham.
It's okay, Abraham.
Just starts
He's
staring
a
at you.
good guy.
I stare back.
You're an elf. You should be able to do animal handling.
Elf?
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's right.
He's an Azamar.
That's right. I forgot.
I mean, he still could do animal handling.
Please. How the quickest bomb
It's up to you. What are you just staring back at it just to stare back at it, or are you trying to,
I'm trying to be friends with it. I've never seen this
Do
Abraham
animal
before,
handling.
so...
animal handling?
Animal handling? Do I even have...
Yes, everyone does. It's part of your basic skill set. Well, not basic.
Animal handling.
Okay.
Oh my god. Does he? He does not. No, he wouldn't get advantage. That's a shame.
Abraham gets in that one.
Abraham
He's just like everyone else.
gets closer for a moment, and just rubs its head on top of yours, and then backs off.
Okay.
And then looks at Althea, and then kind of puts his head against the top of hers as well.
Do you need any feathers removed, buddy?
He looks pretty all right, actually. It's been long enough. He's been able to take care of himself. He's
Okay, good.
pretty good. He hasn't been moving too much. Yeah, he's been preening himself. You can see a few splatters of blood here or there that he hasn't quite gotten to, or that he kind of missed. He might have gone hunting recently before you guys got back home. Since it has been like a good, 2 days essentially since you started coming back, it's like midday, I want to say. Just cause, but he's looking pretty alright.
Abraham, let's go get your armor.
Squaw.
Got a muzzle for that thing. It's too fucking loud.
What? Someone complaining?
Roll intimidation.
That one.
We're gonna get you.
Fuck!
Don't drop the dice.
Drop my dice!
ATM is bad!
Yeah.
He's like, you hear nothing.
Son of a bitch. He's really bad.
Just for 1 point. You got it by 1 point.
Ah!
So yeah, you guys, I assume you headed to Oilug?
The
I knew my
Orlogs.
6 intimidation would help.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Okay, you are standing outside of
-3.
Oilug's door.
Knock, knock,
I'm
knock.
a knock.
Come on,
Word.
who's there?
It's
Hi,
us.
it's us.
Oh, come on in, come on.
Okay.
All right, you open the door. You kind of go in. Do you go in, Jim?
Yeah, I go in.
He looks at all of you. He's like giving you a hug. He's like, oh, it's been so long since I've seen you. And he kind of like shakes your hand, he does see like I'm shaking your hand. You're on my left with my right hand, and I'm shaking your hand, and you're on my right with my left hand. So he's crossing arms, like shaking hands and hugging all of you. Then he looks up at Jem. He's like, oh my goodness, who are you? Are you a new friend?
Oh my god.
And
Yes.
he like puts out his hand, just like, the name's Oilug.
My name's Jem. Nice to meet you.
He puts out his hand.
Yeah, I better shake it.
Like he does like the strong arm like gripping shake. You must be a paladin.
Yes.
Oh my god!
I am.
Do you know the king is a paladin?
I did not know that.
He's amazing. You should meet him sometime. Fantastic. Anywho, you guys are back. It's been some time.
I brought Abraham. Is his armor ready?
Oh, you bet it is. He runs upstairs. You hear a lot of just moving stuff around.
Seizure?
Then he's like, don't worry, I've got it. And then you hear just like, he's like, can you guys close your eyes?
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult with what I'm in, but okay.
You hear,
Fine.
and then you just hear, as something slams down outside. You're done. I'm fine. It's like it's close. Like he's a lot closer now. He's like, I've got this. And he's like, yo, keep your eyes closed. It's fine. Right.
Okay.
Like, then you start hearing Abraham like, just, he's like, no, it's okay. Don't turn up. It's fine. We've got this. And you start hearing like things clasp and move around, and eventually he's like, okay. I don't know how well you can move without opening your eyes. Can you keep your eyes closed and come outside? Is that a thing?
What would we roll?
Roll.
Yeah, what would we roll?
Roll. God. Roll history or perception. History if you want to try and go on memory. Perception if you want to feel around while keeping your eyes closed.
Oh, I rolled twice. Whoops. Okay. I got 11. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Well,
have no idea. What...
you don't know where you are.
I have
You
no idea.
you hear
gotten disadvantage.
like-
It's the first time he's here.
Jem is closest to the doorway, and you
Wouldn't
hear
mattered.
clang as this like loud thing of metal just hits the fucking frame. That because he's in the doorway, he hits that. You know where to go, so now you have advantage on it at least for anybody who would get it.
18.
So that, but
Right.
then like you get to the doorway and you just clang, clang, clang as all of you run into him.
What about me?
You all run into him. He's in the doorway. I would only assume he would only go so far in because it's new to him.
Yeah.
Come on, guy,
Back,
keep
so-
moving.
Eventually,
I will-
Oilog
I will
grabs
pick him up.
grabs.
I will pick him up, move him to the right,
Oh my
and just
god!
walk out.
Roll strength with disadvantage. You can't. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Disadvantage.
Roll D100.
I just slap him.
Oh my god. You break my arm.
Oh no!
Better not be low.
Oh my god!
I just
We're-
slap him.
No, this is what happens. You're all so like confused as to what's going on. You're like you heard Oilog probably jump out of a window. You're so confused that when it comes down to it, Jem slams into the door. You two start moving and run into him. Then when Bobby runs into him, realizes they're stuck, tries to kind of grab him, ends up grabbing all of you, pushes forward and gets you through. You all are laid flat on the ground outside.
I imagine like a Gem, then me and Wing like next to each other on top of him,
Hang on,
and then
guys, I
Bobby
got
on
this.
top of.
God damn it. You.
See, I saw my 18 with happiness, and then I realized I rolled a nat 1. I'm like, fuck.
Oh my god. So you
Almost executed it.
you at least make it through. I can at least say that.
Am I on the ground too, or did I just
You're
push
on
everyone
top
on the
of
You're
ground?
all on the ground. You're all
You're on
on the
top
ground.
of us.
Hey guys, when did you
You're the
become
top-
my? When did you become
You're
my
up.
bed?
Can you get off me?
So yeah, you
No.
guys I assume at this point your eyes are probably open.
No, mine are still closed. I want to have fun with this.
I'm kind of. I'm like. No. I'm not sure. I'm disgruntled.
I get up with my eyes still closed, and
Oh my
I'm
God.
facing the house.
Oil
instead of the
Oilog
armor.
starts lifting you guys up one by one. Oh my god, he rolled a nat 1. Oh my fucking god. He goes to pick you up, Jem,
Me.
and falls to the ground with you. He's like, oh god! Okay. You know what? Yeah, at this point, I think we all need to open our eyes. I mean, my eyes are already open. Alright, we all need to open our eyes. I think I'm just a little too excited.
Guys, do you need help getting up again?
This is a flying
I'm okay.
cuddle party.
Oh my
I
god.
think
Cuddle
it's
puddle! Cuddle
Why
puddle!
did you go for Gem first? Gem's at the bottom of the pile.
He kind of lifted you, off, and then he ended up grabbing Jem next for some reason and just pulls himself down.
Okay.
So yeah, he's like, just open your eyes.
I open my eyes, I see a house.
I open my eyes.
You see
I open my eyes
You
and
see-
so-
Abraham standing there. So think of your regular Griffin, but with
Better.
the armor that he's wearing, it's obviously leather from what you had said, and it is this deep coal black leather, like coal black stained armor that goes kind of. He has like a, how do I put this? He has the straps going around, and up to his main body from his legs, of course. Nothing is really touching his wings, but as it goes up into the back, there is now basically an actual mounting place for you to actually get on without having to constantly, mechanically wise, roll to get on or anything like that, to roll animal handling. So you now are able to actually get on without a problem. The bottom side of it is layered, like think of a scale mail, similar to that, to protect his underbelly. since the back of it has that and it goes all the way over, you're also seeing a sort of brace. I don't know how else to explain it. Around the neck that's fitted upwards to protect those sensitive spots as well. So he's clad in this leather armor, and because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and get his
AC up.
Yep, that brings it to a solid 16.
That's just like me.
And wing.
Yep, that is the max he could do with the armor he's wearing. So yeah, that is what you see before you. He doesn't have anything on his face or anything like that. That would just end up ruining it, especially for a bird. But that is what he's wearing. It's not super covering because feathers. You have to be careful, of course. But Oilik did his best, and he's looking at you, just like he puts his thumbs up, just like gives that big old grin, like yeah. Do you like it, kind of thing.
I walk up to Abraham, like happy mother, just rubbing neck.
Hey, Orlug. There's a weapon that you were building for me too. Is that ready?
Ooh, how about that? Now that's a fun one.
Ooh, I got a new fun one too.
This is where I'm gonna say, if you guys, after we haven't done a bio break, there's a decent amount of stuff that we'll end up doing still. We would probably want to do that now.
I can go get more liquid.
I can get more
I'm so
waffles.
good.
What?
I'm so good on all.
Lego by Lego, boy.
Joke's on you.
Toot.
It's not Eggo.
Alright, I'm gonna ruin the stream for a moment as I do this. Oh no, I didn't actually mess it up. Never mind. Dope.
Not Ego, you monster.
Okay. I'm gonna go do my bio break, and I'll be back.
I'm gonna go get some liquids.
I'm going to stop.
What? Do you like this, Jake?
Hey guys, you want to hear something really entertaining?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Shut up. So, guys, I found the best version of Moana ever.
Oh my god.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long
hurts.
as I can
This
remember.
hurts. Oh my god.
A perfect daughter, but I come back to the water, no matter how hard I try. Every trail I take, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light where the sun is the sea.
And now I can't hear him.
And no one knows of what it knows. It's the wind of my sail on the sea seas behind me. One day,
Why?
love is just no telling how far I'll go.
I'm ready. Because a lot of my friends have already ruined the song for me. So I'll ruin it for them.
Ah.
I hear you. Hi, puppy.
At least Chris ignored it.
What? I muted you.
I'm back.
Suckers.
Awesome. All right, I was about to ask, is everybody back? And that's just about a
You
yes,
missed
except
a
for
lot,
Jeremy.
Chris.
It's Yeah, I don't know. It's built.
Damn it, Dylan! You're not wrong. When Oiler starts a project he loves, yes, the fucking smithing, boom, boom, boom. Oh my fucking god, yes. He's always so happy to do his work. He really is. He really is, and it's great. Also, when the gang arrives back in Oil City, perfect. I love it. Let me go ahead and do this because they're no longer.
Why didn't you sing the Scooby Doo song?
So actually, everyone's good.
That's Jeremy.
Jeremy's here.
Jeremy, where are you?
I'm right here.
Why are you so far away?
What do you mean? Am I so
He's not any further. He's just speaking quieter. So I do apologize. It's not the best image right now. I did not have the time to really get into it. I will create an actual finalized image when I do have the time digitally. This is what your sword looks like as I get it uploaded here for you. As he pulls it out from upstairs, excitedly bringing it to you.
It's actually a tiny little dagger.
Like, you see him
I
run up.
imagine that's as long as his wingspan.
He
So how tall
actually
he is.
brings this down, and he doesn't even tell you to close your eyes because he's like, you're gonna hear this anyway, and you hear just, and he just starts thud 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 down the stairs, and he shows this weapon to you. It is
The
a
Buster Sword.
exactly. It's basically one Buster Sword. It is your size.
Yes.
I'm a cowboy with a Buster Sword.
Yeah.
I want to test it.
He's like, I do have some dummies in the back. But he
Those
has,
dummies are gonna be no more.
But like, you're looking at it, and across from the hilt, up around and through. Oh my goodness, puppy. Reverse sneezing.
Plus,
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Puppy. Is he okay? Hold on, I'm gonna mute me.
Thank God he's muted. Let's make fun of him.
I reverse sneeze so hard his dog can't handle.
Why do you reverse sneeze? Do it. I've got some sweet tea. You want some sweet tea?
Oh, dude, I just got a fortune out of my pocket.
Of
Success and
cookies.
wealth are in your future.
Damn.
Sadly enough, I'm working right now.
Uh,
Except I'm not successful.
Except I'm destitute.
Wait, hang on, I got one more. Hang on. It says receipt.
oh.
Okay, I'm back. Chihuahuas reverse sneezing. It's a thing, sadly.
Did I reverse sneeze so hard that they decide to just go after each other?
Oh goodness, puppy. They are never happy when that happens. It's such a normal thing, and it's so sad. But you do see from the hilt going up towards, like, around the top of it, there's these just engravings that reach these circular points in it, going from one to the next. And Oleg kind of, like, points at himself for a moment, like, with his thumb. He's like, now, I put a little bit of myself into this one. Like, literally. A little bit of me.
Did you put your blood in it?
Not quite. I don't know how else to explain it.
So you took the expression blood and sweat and put that into reality, from what I'm guessing.
To a degree. So now,
That's understandable.
as DM, I'm now going to explain this weapon to you.
Okay.
This weapon is obviously a plus strength to hit. You get your 1d12 plus strength slashing damage. You can, of course, just like with Wings weapon, he does show you at the bottom of it, at the hilt, there is a slot open where you can add your own gem and add a magical effect of your choice, which will add an extra 1d8 of damage to it. And then, once per day, this can instill the wielder with rage. Which, basically, you go in, which is what barbarians are able to do, where
Yep.
you could go into a rage lasting for, I think it's 10 minutes. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. I'll have it ready for next time. But
I believe it was 8 minutes.
is it?
From what I remember, yes.
Okay.
But you can check it just in case.
Yeah. But it halves any physical damage that you would then receive while in rage.
Yep.
So, that is your weapon.
I know what I'm gonna call it.
Let me see here. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. You can't cast spells. You will be able to do that as a bonus action, just so you are aware. Because otherwise, I mean, that wouldn't be very fair, of course. Or at least, well, you know. And then, let's see here. In addition to that, let me actually look at the rage here. Goodness gracious, puppy, I love you. You will have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases. I will say just based on your well, actually,
You might need to put that whole description into my.
I will do that for you. I think you'll just get a. I think you won't actually get the increase in damage, but you will get the resistance to the bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
I will be ready.
So, basically, it makes you a tank, and it's a hard-hitting weapon already.
I'm already a tank as is.
I know.
War.
So, I will go ahead and do that for you in that time. But he is, like, brimming. Like, if this man was an Azamar, you would see a halo above his head shining. Like, just a wonderful nimbus. He's like, I hope you like it.
Can I still test it?
Sure. Oh, yeah, you need me to go ahead and put that in for you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you're calling it?
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I love that everyone's naming their shit now. It makes me so happy. Let's see here. Because it's such a long sword, I will say it has a 10-foot reach.
Damn.
I can like be 10 feet away.
It's your size. You're dual wielding it. Your arms already extend out probably a good 3-4 feet at least, and you're 6 feet tall. So that's 10 feet right there. You can't tell me that's not going to get you an extra 5 feet of reach. Like, I'm sorry. You can't tell me it won't. That's how I'm going to fucking
I
treat
throw it at somebody. They just cleave into 2.
Alright, so... No, you had it right. You had it right.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how that goes. And, of course, if you get a gem in there, that'll be your strongest little bad boy right there. So, yeah,
a gem.
He brings you into the back where you first saw him when you came into Oriole City, and he points you at one of the dummies he has standing there. And you see next to that dummy just a pile of wood and straw. He's like, you see that one? That's the one I tested on.
Oh, wow. You have a lot of firewood now.
Yeah, I do. We don't really need it. It's really warm out here. But I'm going to give you a shot. I'm going to stand back.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
Let's just get ready. Everyone,
I'll say since it is not moving, you get advantage.
Everyone stand back.
Damn.
Didn't need it, but hey, roll that damage, son.
Oh.
That was lame.
That's like lowest damage.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that makes
That
me.
was anticlimactic.
Let me try that again.
You cleave into it a little bit.
There you go.
Wait, what? Roll the attack again, son. Don't roll just the damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, it still hits because advantage, thank God. Now roll the damage.
Damn it!
What the hell?
It still standing.
You cleave it to one side, you cleave it to the other. You're just like, this is a big ass sword.
Let me try this once more.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Damn.
I'm just like, I can feel it.
Two
I'm
sixes.
clenching into it, and you just see me, like, what's our main, like, who's the main character from Final Fantasy again?
Which one?
Cloud.
Cloud, that's
Okay.
what it was. You just, like, you see me hold it like Cloud, and I just dash towards it, and I just jump, and you see me do the spin, and I'm just gonna chop it right in half after that spin.
Oh boy, here we go. Roll that
If I
damage.
get max damage, I swear to God. If I get 2 6s, I'm gonna cry.
I hope he does.
Oh, nice. Almost. Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, he explained it. That's exactly what happens. And it just, or like, just like, yeah! And like, you just see him just flex for a moment because he gets so excited.
Damn.
2 nat 1s! And a nat 20. The sword's gonna be the end of me, but I'm gonna love it.
You like it?
Oh yeah, I love it.
He smiles. Now, don't forget, you can always go over to the good old SM and get yourself a wonderful little gem to put in that bad boy.
Oh yeah, I'll try and find a gem and see. Even though I got rid of my gems. Does everyone like my name for the sword?
But you name
I
it.
think it's
It-
fitting.
We'll say when he jumped up in the air, that's when he exclaimed the
He
name.
shouted it.
Papa's Bone Buster!
I mean, wouldn't you be chopping the bones?
It's a buster sword. I
Okay,
used
so-
alliteration. Bone Buster.
You mean you drew it?
Can I slap him?
Roll it.
Can I
Oh my
slap
god.
him?
Roll your unarmed attack. Non-lethal.
I'm gonna fucking try and dodge that.
Well, you don't even have to worry. He like slaps and then he just twangs off of what little armor you have. Like
I'm
your
like,
your
you're silly.
your arm is sore. Or your hand is sore.
I smack him. I'm like, you're silly. I walk away. I'm like, shit.
I will say at this point you will have to leave some weapons at home because of that. You're not going to be able to carry all your weapons with you. And that.
What are you talking about? I have a frying pan.
So I would say you could probably have your buster sword and your frying pan and possibly any smaller weapons. There's no way you're keeping your great axe, your split leaf great sword with that as well.
Can I say this right now? Imagine a 6-foot horseman having a war hammer, a split leaf greatsword, a normal greatsword, a great axe, a heavy crossbow, a normal crossbow, a frying pan,
Oh my god.
and a giant buster sword.
Yeah, we'll say you have your
Taped together.
you have oh my god.
Taped around me.
Duct tape.
You have your
And I just have the frying pan on the side, like I'm gonna use it as a gun.
oh my god. You have your buster sword.
You have your
You have-
crossbow.
You have your crossbow, you have your frying pan. If you get any other smaller weapons, there you go. But you will not have any of those other larger ones with you because this one is large. So fucking large.
I lose all my weapons.
I will say you do
Punch,
not
punch,
have
punch,
to
punch.
you don't have to remove them from your attack list, just understand that you're not going to be able to use them.
No, that's understandable.
So yeah, what are you guys going to do at this point?
I want a gem.
You walk like the 20 feet and you make it to SM's shop.
Oh my god.
Hi, can I get a gem?
You're talking to a door. Remember my rule.
Hi, door, can I open?
Roll
It says
persuasion.
yes. Hi, door, can I open?
Roll persuasion. no, this is what you hear. You hear, yes. But it's not coming from the door. You look up, and it is a miniature gargoyle above the frame of the doorway that looks at you, and it's like this, like, you think of the big, scary gargoyles on top of skyscrapers. Now, there's like a chubby, fat little gargoyle. Think like Hercules with, oh fuck, I can't remember his name. The little devil dude.
Danny DeVito?
Basically. think of that for but like a gargoyle short and fat.
No, because it's me and I'm from Earth. It's literally a miniature Danny DeVito.
That's, you know what, fuck it, that's exactly what it is.
And no one else sees it but me.
That's exactly what it is. I'm not gonna try and do the fucking accent because I know I'll shit on the bed. But he's just like, you're a pretty good guy. You know what? You're charming. I appreciate you. I'll open up my big old door for you. And he's just like,
Danny DeVito?
The door flies open, and you hear I'm like, what the fuck? And Jeb, you actually see all the way in the back of this shop that just has, like, books and just glassware for potions and everything. Just tables covered in all of this. And in the back of the shop, you see a little gnome in, like, these robes, like these brown robes just sitting there. Like, what the fuck? All those were locked. How in the world did...
Hi, can I have a gem?
Fuck!
Did it fail?
How much? I forgot how much I charged you last time. Was it like... I forgot if it was like... I forgot how much I charged you. I'm so sorry, Wing. I forgot.
I don't even know. So
Yeah, I think it was like 600 gold pieces.
yeah, it was
up there.
hundreds, high hundreds.
Yeah. It was like, I'll say 600. You're just like, 600 gold pieces, and then I need like another extra gold piece just for those fucking locks. Like, you just... he's defeated. He's just like, what do you want? Do you have a gem for it? Uh-oh. Bobby?
You know, I feel like because of Danny DeVito's situation, I feel like he'd say something like this.
You are good shit.
Damn it.
Leave it as that.
Yeah, he asks, you know, what do you want? What, you know, it's gonna be 600 gold pieces. Do you have a gem for it? Or if you want him to get a gem, in which case it would cost more.
I would like a gem. I do not have one.
Okay, looking at 900 gold pieces.
That's fine.
What kind of gem do you want? I'm just doing this relatively out of character just because.
What is there?
I don't know, what are you looking for?
Something powerful.
I mean, what is it? I think garnet, like, what is, let me look something up here. I think garnet is, like, a powerful, like, color for gems and everything. Let me see here. There's amethyst, which is like a light purple. Otherwise, there's azurite, which has like this dark blue to it. I mean, what kind of effect are you looking to have to it magically? Because there's fire, there's like lightning, there's ice, there's lightning, fire, ice. There's also, I mean, if you're looking for psychic, I suppose there's that as well. There's, in addition to that, you could just have a goodness gracious, radiant as well, similar to how Wing does.
Yeah, Wing's good with radiance. I do
And
have a
not
fight.
gem.
I do have a fighter's spirit, so I'll go with fire.
Okay. So I mean, okay, so go with fire. And then I'll go ahead and do this then. So we could easily go with oh god. He could easily just put a fucking ruby in that shit, like a deep red ruby, like a blood red. Like actually,
That's
hold
fine.
on.
That looked pretty rad.
Just see me light on fire.
Yeah, so there we go. He goes into the back. We'll skip the semantics. You see flames burst out of the back for a moment. You see just these bright lights all over again. And then when he pulls it back out, it has this warmth to it now when you hold it. I'm gonna go ahead and add your fucking fire damage to it at this point.
I can feel the fighter's spirit. Oh wait, I know how to hang on.
Oh, I got you, pal. Yeah, this is the only bad thing about these things. It is just mad damage for these fucking super weapons.
Dies in the next 20 minutes.
That'll do it. God damn. Yeah, there you go. That's that. So you have that added to it now. So I mean, these weapons are a little bit monstrous. Let's be real here.
Alright, I need to take out 900.
There you go. I will not be concerned.
I am now bankrupt.
Damn.
Yeah,
No,
is
I'm
there?
not. My money is almost at 420.
So what are you guys looking to do at this point?
We have to go talk to Flint or see if Flint's back. I mean,
Or, and this is just, a little suggestion. We could go talk to Cannon.
would you? Oh yes, we have to go talk to Cannon. Report on
I
the
want to try out my
Cannon
new
too.
sword again. Where's the chicken?
Oh my
no.
fucking god! You haven't learned a single lesson. Roll perception.
Finds the biggest chicken.
Not my baby. Or not.
Can't find
That-
one.
No, you don't
That
see shit.
That one finds a kangaroo that looks like a chicken. Kills it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
You're right.
It's
Now
the same
Outlaws of
kank-
Oreo.
It's the same Kanku we saved.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you
It's
don't
fine,
find
we
anything.
won anyways.
So are you guys going to cannons then?
Yep.
Okay. You are now outside cannon's door.
Knock,
Them
knock.
just following behind us.
Just
Can I ask Dandy DeVito again?
what are you asking him?
Open door, please.
He.
God.
He's like
No,
anything
no,
for
no,
you,
no,
pal.
No. No.
Door
no,
swings
no.
open.
No, you don't. No, it's fine.
There you go. Anywho, she's like, who is it?
It's us.
Come in.
And enter.
You see her kind of fiddling around with a couple of different things. She's spent some time since you've been gone. She's like, I've been waiting for you guys to come back. I wanted to take a break to kind of get away from what you guys were testing out, and then kind of move on to something new. So I've started just trying out a new few things, and I noticed that Oilug has some trouble. He already has to deal with a lot of things, like I don't know, constantly having to make the testing dummies for his weapons. So I tried making something new. And she pulls out, like, this orb, like, this orb out from behind her. And it's this large orb, like, just big spherical, I would say, about this, a little bit bigger than your heads. And she looks at you and she goes, I'm not really sure how to explain this. She puts it down on one of the, like, metal tables she has. She's like, Bobby, hit that.
Oh, okay.
When it hits,
Oh my god.
you swing the Buster Sword down, and you chop into it. And as you're chopping into it, a fire erupts around, like, from the hilt. You feel that warmth go through along the lines of the blade. Those lines that are in it, leading from circle to circle as it goes towards the top, start glow. Think of lava as it starts pouring through each section until it reaches the top, glowing a bright red, and the fire actually burns out from the edge of the sword itself, and actually specifically flares out from those the teeth that it also had. And you chop into this orb, slice into it as you hear like a sizzle as the fire goes through, and when you pull up, the orb starts reforming and it's perfectly fine all over again.
What happens if I hit it with my frying pan?
Same thing. Go for it.
Let's see the 0 proficiency.
When it hits.
Can't
Gold! There's a dent in
I'm
it.
trying to say.
There's a nice dent in there, and then it reforms.
That's max damage.
I don't think you can destroy this orb.
Nope,
Oh, well.
that's how I made it. A little bit of essence magic there. So how'd it go with the cannon?
Oh,
We killed a few people with it.
I gave it to
Ooh.
her so she can, like, work on the mechanisms, make sure they're okay.
She looks it over real quickly. She just think of like a Rubik's cube when someone's solving it extremely quickly, like the masters at it. That's how she like moves it around in her hands as she looks it over. Hands it back to you. Looks perfect.
Okay,
So how are the results?
it worked nice. Definitely better than before. We used all the packets.
Gotcha. Okay. Have you ever? I mean, I could probably just teach you how to make the packets, and then you can do some more field research, and we could probably see. I mean,
Oh,
are there any
that
complaints that you
helps.
might have for it? Anything good, like super good about it? Anything complaints about it? I can see what I can do.
Well, Wing knows how to, though, as well, right?
Huh? No, what?
I mean, Wing did do really well when helping me, so I mean, she kind of like
With the
looks at you, Wing.
packets.
Wait, why did you say you cut out?
We're talking about the packets.
Yeah, no, I know that, but like something about like
You
Wing
being able
helped
to,
out.
if
You
you
know
would be able
how
to
to
make.
make- You know how to make the packets because you were the one who made them. You were helping Cannon.
I was. I mean, I don't have the materials.
She's like, that's a really good point. she like runs to the back and runs back out with like this little barrel, and it's like just think of your classic barrel with the iron bars around and everything. It's not huge, but she hands it off to you out there. She's like, and actually she's about to hand it off to you. Then she goes to kind of hand it off to Wing. Then she's like, which one of you want this? Like I like which one? Like she's like moving it back and forth. Then she stops. She's like, maybe I shouldn't do that. It's probably a bad idea.
Wing, you should take it.
Okay.
Shoves it to you.
Why don't we give it to Gem? Gem hasn't gotten anything good in a while.
She looks
He
over,
wants the barrel
like,
of
between
powder.
all of you and looks at you. She's like, oh, you're a new face? Hi.
Hi.
Who are you? Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Jem.
Like a ruby? Like an amethyst? Like just a regular gem? Or is your name just Gem?
It's Jem of Tarman. I'm Jem.
That's a fancy city.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. Huh. Wow. Then she's like, okay. And she looks back at all of you again. She's like, now don't want to shake that too much, and be careful with fire around that thing. It will explode. That is the powder that you need to go ahead and make those packets.
Yeah, you don't want me holding it. I instantly
Neither do
hands
I.
off of it.
She like
don't even look at it.
she gets real close to you,
Looks
Wing.
at it.
She like gets real close to you, Wing, and like whispers in your ear, if you really need to, you can use that as a big bomb. And she gets back again.
Aw.
I mean, it's explosive after all.
Yeah.
I should not be holding that. Fire is my thing.
Don't have it
You
anywhere
saw
near
my
me.
fire sword.
You already saw what I can do.
I mean, I just have radiant, so. Eh.
Yeah, we got 2 fire and a light.
Well, 2 Ferris and 2 lights. I mean, you keep forgetting about Gem. It's kind of like how
This
you
is
forgot
light?
about my name.
Oh
that
yeah,
one
that's
time.
true. Gem's light too.
I
Huh.
forgot.
She's like, Gem is light too. Like, she's just sitting there like, huh? Like, what is going on?
Radiance. He knows. He uses radiance magic.
Nope. She looks at you. She's like, okay. And she just like, okay. She just takes it as it is.
Anyway, besides all that, I have this for you, and I take out like a shell.
She's just like, what is that?
It's a shell from a cave fisher. We killed 2 of them, I think.
Oh. She kind of like puts her fingers like just a thinking pose all over again. She's like starts pacing back and forth. What can I do with that? What is this? Something I can do? It's gotta be something. Armor, weapons. Maybe
They
these.
make armor.
She
And a
looks at.
gesture to mine.
Oh yeah, she is like. She grabs you, pulls you closer, and starts just inspecting you all over. She like pulls up one of your arms, looks under it, pokes the armor under there, moves around your other arm, pokes it there. Just kind of like starts shifting you around, just
I've
forcefully.
kind of got my helmet in my hand.
Just kind of like checking you to see what's going on. Just like da da da. This is strong stuff. And she like punches it for a moment. I'm gonna roll it.
K.O.
You just hear, and then just, ow.
Punches it too hard, it breaks.
Yeah, no, she did not roll well on that. She is not necessarily that much of a fighter, anyway. But yeah, she's like that's some good stuff. That hurts. Oh gosh, I'll have to think of something to do with that. Thank you. She like looks at you like she takes it gracefully. Then she sets it down on the table next to the orb. She's like, huh. I mean, is there something you want it done with it at all, or?
No, I mean, I just thought maybe you'd like it.
She like cocks her head off to the side. Huh. Thank you. She's like, I'll figure out something to do with that, I'm sure. So we'll see what we can do from there. You guys have been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you, I don't know how long you've been gone. I've never seen you before, so.
Been gone a
Shucks.
while.
A while? Gotcha.
A while.
Well, nice to see you back after a while, even though I've never seen you before. It's like, so you guys back for a while, or?
I
We have to go
think so.
find out if Flint is back yet.
Oh. She, like, her ears go down and her tail just, like, drops. Like, right. Flint.
I don't think I like where this is going.
No, he's alive.
Oh.
He's alive. Just
Not good.
not good at all. Not very good. They haven't really told me much. Just kind of what I just said, but yeah. I mean, you could You could try going seeing him at the outpost if any. Well, no, I don't. Goodness gracious, I don't know if he's at the. Gosh. She's just slowed down completely at this point. Just. I think he's back at the outpost still. I think they took him in there. They didn't take him to the head paladin area in the middle district here. I don't know. You might have to just go see yourself.
Okay, thank you, Cannon.
You're welcome. Yeah, she just stops. She just slows down a bit. She starts tinkering with some of the stuff that she has lying around, just kind of haphazardly.
We'll make sure he's okay.
I hope so.
I mean, we've got potions and stuff. Those must help a little bit.
She shrugs. That's about.
I don't think that's how it works.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Let's visit.
Okay. She does tell you as you're kind of leaving. She's like, he's gonna be in the intensive care of the outpost in the lower district. I don't know much else. It's a section closer to the temple that's there. So she shrugs, then she starts going back to work. So I assume you guys said you were gonna go head over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're led through. I mean, you walk through. Althea did enough exploring here that she was actually able to see kind of the areas a little bit on her way out from where she rested, actually. And through a little bit of asking around, I'll say that you're able to get to kind of the area where like the care would be in the temple or in the outpost itself. Going into the actual intensive care room. The room is large. Beds are lining the walls, and there are druids tending to a few people, minor burns, stab wounds, and so on. But they're nothing too crazy.
Austin. Cat left the room. Now she's back in.
But kind of center of it all, about 40 feet down, there's actually a long, large curtain separating this side from the other.
Well, this is quite big and busy looking.
I mean, they're not moving around a lot. It's just like 3, maybe 4 druids, kind of moving around from person to person. They're not like hurriedly moving. They're just kind of like, okay, let's heal this. Done. Let's move on to the next person.
Gotcha.
They're not super concerned.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like, oh, a little bit of magic here. Maybe a healing potion there. This person needs to rest so that they need to meditate so they get their magic back. Let them be. We'll move in shifts. Nothing crazy. So yeah. But you don't see Flint.
I walk up to
Intensive
one
care.
of the druids.
Okay.
Excuse me.
She kind of looks at you, just like, yes. What are you doing
I was
here?
wondering where we could find Flint.
Her face scrunches up for a moment. It's like, what do you want with Flint?
We are hired under him. We have to speak of him about something urgent.
You're kind of
make sure he's okay.
as you guys are kind of looking at her. She looks exhausted. Out of all the other druids there, she is the only one who truly looks tired, exhausted. Her skin's a little bit more pale than the rest of them. Her hair is just, it's just like, she's more of a, she's actually a high elf. She has her long flowing brown hair, but it's a little bit frizzled. Like, it's pretty much the actual definition of stressed in and of itself. She's like, it's probably not something you want to go looking into. It's not very pretty at all.
Oh, it's fine. We can handle it.
She looks at you especially. She's like, now I understand you are a big, muscly person, but this is not something a big, muscly person can just punch to death. It's not physically scary. Well, it kind of is. It's more mental.
It's not like I was okay.
Huh.
So she kind of just like, I recommend not going to actually see him.
How long do you think it'll take for him to?
She just like, there's no telling. He might he might not be back ever.
Is there anything we can do to maybe possibly help? I mean, we can. I can fund some money.
She looks at you. She's like, the king himself, a high-ranking paladin, can't do anything. If you're, she stops away. You know what? No. If you're this adamant on seeing him, fine. If you think you can help him, fine.
Well, I don't know if I can help him, but just anything that could help him.
Nobody knows. We don't know what could help him right now.
Was it from the Wraith?
She just like covers her mouth as like some of the other people like hear this for a moment. I need to roll. Oh, I know. She covers her mouth inside. She's just like, okay. Let's go. Do not talk about that. Or that damned place in public. She, like, uncovers her mouth, then goes behind and through the curtain, like, opens it up, waves you guys through.
We go in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure. I don't know if anybody had any reactions or anything to it, but you're led past the curtain and actually to the back of a room where this iron door sits. Just okay. I hope you're ready for this one. Are you sure you want to go look at him?
Yes, we are sure.
Okay. She opens the door and starts walking down. She just kind of goes, please close the door behind you. And she starts walking downstairs.